Okay, what is our last class, sir? We have chance to complete ODA 11G master repository creation, right? In ODA 11G master repository creation. Today we'll try to finish work repository as well as topology, model, project, and also time permits. We'll go for the mapping. If time permits, we'll go for the mapping. Right. Let me open your ODA 11G. I'm opening your ODA 11G. And also you successfully completed the master repository. Next step is you need to create the work repository. You need to create it. Right. Now, I'm trying to open the ODA 11G. Yeah, it's trying to opening up. Right. Create the work repository. Creating the work repository. This also similar to whatever way you did for the 12C. In ODA 12C, whatever way you did it, similar process we are going to do in the ODA 11G also. ODA 11G also. For this, we require to create one work repository schema in the database. Then followed by that one, we need to create the work repository. We need to open the ODA Studio. Then we need to do connect to the repository, and we need to do the remaining things, right? First, let us try to finish the step 1. That is called as creating work repository schema in the database. Creating work repository schema in the database. Right. For this, let me give control to someone. Yes, Rahul, I am giving control to you. I gave controls. Yes, Rahul, try to create one user for the purpose of ODA 11G work repository purpose. Try to log into the SQL Plus as sysdba. Yes, Rahul, try to log into the SQL Plus as sysdba. SQL Plus as sysdba slash as sysdba. I think we need to write here slash is other slash, and as and sysdba requires some kind of spaces. So what we can do is now provide enter username as slash. Sorry, you write it slash as space sysdba enter. Now create a user. What is yesterday we given the name, sir? Yesterday what is the name we given? B107 11G MR we given. Now today we'll give the B107 11G WR will give it. Create user. So B107 11G MR. B107 11G MR. Sorry, MR means master repository, right? Sorry, work repository you are creating. Work WR. Identified by RR capital, I text small 1 2 3. Identified by RR capital, I text small 1 2 3. RR capital, I text small 1 2 3. Semicolon enter. And provide the grant DBA permissions to this. Grant DBA to B107 11G MR. B107 11G MR. Sorry, WR, correct. 11G WR or repository. Enter, semicolon enter. Now write a semicolon enter. Yeah. Now try to connect to this user CONN. Then B107 11G WR slash RR capital I text small 1 2 3 123 at the rate of ORCL, at the rate of ORCL, enter. Now if you go and see number of tables in this one, we won't have any tables. Select count star from tab, select count star from tab, select count star from tab. We won't have any table. Select star from tab. Okay, we don't have any tables. Now we need to create the work repository. That is what our step 2. Step 2 is what here, if you go and see, creating the work repository. Start our ODI Studio. I already started the ODI Studio. This is what our ODI Studio, right? This is what our ODI Studio, it is available. Okay, already people are aware of it, how to open this ODI Studio. How to open this ODI Studio. If you go to the start, then if you go to the all programs, then if you go to the Oracle, there I have the Oracle Data Integrator ODI Studio. You can click on that one and you can open the ODI Studio. That's how we used to do it. That's how we used to do it. Now, what you need to do now is you want to connect to the repository. What type of repository you need to connect? Click on ODI menu, click on connect, click on new, provide below information, provide below information. We are providing Oracle Data Integration Connection information, Oracle Data Integration Connection information. That is username is what, password is what. Yesterday, whenever we are creating the master repository, user is supervisor and password also we given supervisor. This is a connection login name. Whatever you want, you can provide it. You can provide your batch number. Now, what is the user password? User passwords are corresponding to what? Master repository need to provide. And you need to select your master repository, then click on OK. Simply we are trying to connect to the ODI 11G Studio using master repository. Try to do that one. Go to the ODI Studio. Go to the ODI Studio, which is available in the bottom. Click on that. Okay, now go to the ODI menu. ODI menu. No, ODI menu. Not this one. ODI menu. Here you can go and click on connect here. Click on connect. Now, I think yesterday did you create it or not created, sir? Your batch number is what? B107, right? B107 corresponding is not available here. So you need to create one connection. Try to create one connection, new connection. Click on the plus symbol. Click on the plus symbol. You need to provide the login name as your batch number. That is B107 I am giving. B107. And username and password we need to provide. Username is supervisor, password also supervisor. Rahul, some noise is coming from your end. Please mute mic. Whenever you require, you can unmute it. Yeah. Supervisor. A supervisor is a case finish to all the things should be in the capital only. Yes, that is correct. Password also we given all capital only given. So you can copy and you can paste it. I think supervisor only given, right? Or RR at 1 to 3 given. Supervisor only given. Okay. Now database user unit. Yeah, database user we need to provide, that is master repository user. Yesterday you created B107 11G MR. B107 11G MR. This is a master repository corresponding details you need to provide. Master repository corresponding details you need to provide. So we are providing like that 11G MR. Then password is RR capital I-Tech small 123. Password is RR capital I-Tech small 123. Then driver list is I need to provide here. What is the driver, sir? Oracle, right? So select from the drop down, it's the Oracle JDBC driver. Then URL you need to provide. The URL is click on the search. Then click on OK. If you want some inputs, you can read the host is what, port is what, SID is what, some kind of comment lines are available, you can read it. Now host name is nothing but local host is the host. Provide the local host. In our companies you need to provide this one as a IP address or the network name. IP address or the network name you need to provide. In my case you can provide the local host. The greater than less than symbols also not required. Okay, you can remove the greater than less than symbols. Local host and remove the greater than less than symbols. Right. And port number is nothing but 1521 is the port number what Oracle by default will use as it. So give the port number as 1521. 1521 is the port number. Then we need to provide here SID. SID is nothing but your ORCL is the SID what you need to provide. Provide the ORCL. SID as ORCL. Remove it and SID as ORCL. Fine. Now you have any work repositories are available which are relevant to this master repository, sir? Inside the master repository, do I have any work repositories? If I select here, it is going to show you empty. It's going to show, sir, empty. There is no work repositories. We are going to create one work repository for this master repository. A master repository is associated with a number of work repositories. A master repository is associated with a number of work repository. As of now, master repository is available, work repository is not there. We are going to create the work repository now. Click on OK. Click on OK. We are connecting to the master repository. Click on OK. Click on OK. Right. As we connected to the master repository, designer tab will not be available. Why? Because it is available only to what, sir? Not connected to a development work repository. If we connect with the what is saying, see document settings, layout has been externally modified, reload it. Okay. Now I am going for here one thing that is called as development work repository. Development work repository we didn't connect. We connect with what, sir? Master repository. That is the reason this designer tab is not available. Similarly, operator tab also you didn't connect it to the work repository. It may be development work repository or it may be execution work repository. Any work repository connected, it is available, but you didn't connect it to the development or execution. That is the reason this is also not available. Only two tabs are by default available for the master repository. One is called as topology tab. Second is called as security tab. Under the topology tab, you can go and you can observe we have one section. That section is called as repository section. In the repository section, I don't have any work repositories. Now our goal is to create one work repository over there. That's what we are trying to do here. We are going to the work repositories. Click on new work repository by right clicking like this. Once you right click, then we are going to get one window. This is what the window what we are going to get it. We need to provide the technology is what, JDBC driver is what, URL is what, and what is the username you created for the work repository purpose. Just now today you created B107 11G WR is a user what you created for the work repository purpose. That username and that password we need to provide it. Then in confirmation window click on yes. Once you click on this, this is what we are trying to do it. Then we need to provide here one name for our development repository. And also work repository type is what? It's a development work repository or execution work repository. Work repositories are two types. One is development work repository, second is execution work repository that we need to select here. Then click on OK, then automatically it is going to create some tables here. In case of 12C it is 153. In case of 11G it will be somewhat less. Let us go and try to see that number. Fine. Try to do it, sir. Right click on the work repositories. Then new work repository. Then technology is Oracle, JDBC driver is that one, JDBC URL is available, localhost 1521 ORCL, that is correct. But username is what, sir? For work repository purpose, just now you created the username that is WR. Password is yes, that is correct. Click on next. We have in the bottom, we have the next option, click on the next. Then we can see it, one ID it is asking. ID is nothing but each and every repository will be uniquely identified by the ID, sir. Each and every repository will be uniquely identified by the ID. Whatever ID you want to give it, you can give it. By default, it is going to give 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. It is going to give it. So in my case, first work repository we are creating. That is the reason ID is equal to 1. For master repository, by default ID is 0. For master repository, by default ID is 0. For first work repository, it is 1. Second work repository means 2. Like that it happens. Now you can provide any name here. I want to provide here. We are trying to create this work repository for the purpose of development, right? For the purpose of development enrollment. So I want to give here development underscore DWR, your batch number B107 underscore development enrollment underscore development work repository DWR. Now password you can provide as RR capital I small 123, RR capital I small 123. And work repository type is what? It may be development or it may be execution. Two things are available in the drop down, right? If you go and see the drop down of the work repository type, we have two types are available. One is development, second is execution. I want here development, select the development, click on finish. What is happening here? ODI is creating your work repository. If it is creating your work repository means what is happening here? It is trying to create some tables. 96 tables are created. 119 tables are created. This is what the last number. In case of ODI 11G, how many tables are available in the work repository, sir? 119 tables. In case of 12C, how many things are there? 153 tables. Some kind of add-ons are came. Some kind of add-ons are came. That's what. So many tables are increased here. Okay, right. Now you people understand how to create the work repository. It is asking, would you like to create a login for the work repository? I am saying as no, already we have the login, that is supervisor. So click on no. Click on no. Then we successfully created one work repository, this one. I would like to connect to this work repository. This exercise is same, sir, using RCU how to develop it. Actually, while I am doing ODI 12C, I did the RCU work using ODI 11G RCU only. So I am not repeating that one. That is the same process. You can do that. That means whatever you create the master repository and work repository, we did manually. We can do using RCU software also, repository creation utility software. Okay. I recommend you people to go with the manual process. If you do the manual process, you are going to understand what is happening step by step. Okay, let us move on to the next one, that is called as configuring RRATech database. So already source database I am going to use same thing whatever you created previously, sir. Okay, and target database, yes, if you want you can create the target database separately. Okay, in ODI 12C, same target database also you can use it if you want, or else if you want to use the separate database means you can create it. Okay, let me create separate database for the RRATech target database. Try to create this target database, sir. Try to create the target database for the 11G. Open SQL Plus. Type slash as HDBA. Enter. Then I want to create a user for the target database purpose. Let us go and try to create user. Create user. B107 11G TDBU. So 11G purpose we are creating the target database user identified by RRATech 123. And try to grant the DBA permissions for this. Grant the DBAs. Now I want to connect to this user as a next step. Grant DBA to B107 11G TDBU. B107 11G TDBU. Now I want to connect to this user, CONN connect. Then B107 11G TDBU slash RR capital I small 123 @ ORCL. @ORCL. Enter. Now, I want to create the tables whatever available in my schema, right? So here I have the in Informatica folder, in the lab data, I have the target.sql is available. As it is the target.sql I am taking here. Let us drag and drop here. In this target.sql, I have what, sir? Some table scripts are available, some tables are created. Now if you go and see, let us say tables whatever available here, select star from TAB, then you can see here some tables are created for you. Some tables are created for you. Okay. Now we completed with the target database creation also. Next is what, sir? Creating the topology. Creating the topology. Now your source schema is, your source is a schema which is available where, sir? Your SCOT schema is which is available in the ORCL. And your target is what? Your target is B107, then 11G, then TDBU is your target. The source and target connections you need to provide in our topology. Go to the ODI Studio. Then go to the topology tab. There I have the physical architecture. Expand the physical architecture. Expand the technologies. What technology your things is belongs to, sir? Oracle, right? So go to the Oracle. As of now, inside the Oracle, no connections are available. Now we need to create one thing. Right click on the Oracle. Then we are seeing here new data server. One database is called as ORCL is the database. That ORCL database is called as here data server. Click on new data server. Then provide a name for this one. Let us say the name I want here. Any name you can provide whatever you want. I am providing your batch number B107 ORCL. B107 ORCL. Then instance or DB link is nothing but wherever the software is installed. The computer name you need to write. In my case, I can write here localhost. Now you need to provide here username and password. The username and password always you need to provide here database admin user. If you provide, that looks good. Why? Because using admin user I can access all the schemas, I can access it. That is what my goal. So I am providing here sys as sysdba, sys space as sysdba, sysdba, then password as RR capital, ITEX small 123. Then in the corner left side corner we have the JDBC. In the left side top corner we have the JDBC option. You need to click on JDBC. Click on the JDBC. Now JDBC driver is available. You need to click on the search option. JDBC driver opposite we have the search option. Scroll it so that you can see the search option. Yeah, now we have the search options. Now select your Oracle JDBC driver. Okay. Now again search, click on the search option on the JDBC URL. Then click on OK. And try to correct this URL as you know already how to correct it. So that is a localhost, then localhost colon 1521 colon ORCL. Then once you provide everything information, in the left side corner top we have one option that is called as test connection. Yes, power is came. Okay. One moment, sir. One moment, Rahul. Okay, yes sir. Now try to do it, continuation. Yes Rahul. Click on OK. Click on test. Click on OK. Okay, we completed testing, our thing is working fine. Now we created what is object name, sir? What is object name? Data server. This object name is data server. Terminology you need to remember. Terminology you need to remember. Data server. Under this data server, you need to create one schema for the source to access, one schema for the target to access. So right click on this data server, then I have here one option that is called as new physical schema option is available. Click on that new physical schema option. Click on that new physical schema option. Then you can provide here what is your username. That means I mean to say where is your source is available. Source is available where? In the SCOT it is available. And work repository also you can work schema also you can select as a SCOT. That's it. You provide the physical schema. Save it. I am trying to save this one. Whenever you saved it, click on OK. Then you can see in the bottom of this one schema is created SCOT. Similarly, create one more schema called as target purpose. Right click on the data server. Right click on the data server B107 ORCL. Right click on the data server B107 ORCL. Now provide here the schema what you create. What you created, sir? B107 11G TDBU you created, right? Same thing you provided. B107 11G, then TDBU. Perfect. Same thing, copy and paste in the bottom. Same thing, copy and paste in the bottom. Perfect. Now try to save this one. Try to save it. Click on OK. We created physical architecture. Both the things are completed now. One data server we created. One source schema you created. Target schema you created. Next is logical things also you need to create it. Let us go for the logical architecture. Technologies. Then Oracle. Under the Oracle you need to create the logical schemas also. Physical schemas we created, but we need to create the logical schemas. Right click on Oracle. Right click on Oracle. Then new logical schema. Then provide here. What is our sir? Your batch number followed by source. Just simply general name it is. It is a logical means what, sir? It is a general name. Whatever name you want, you can provide it. B107 source. Provide here B107 source. B107 source. Perfect. Save it. Save it. And similarly provide one more thing that is called as one more schema, one more logical schema for the target. Right click on the Oracle. Right click on the Oracle. Then new logical schema. Then provide the name as B107 target. Save it. Perfect. We have chance to create the source as well as we have chance to create the target. Both the things are completed. Now I am trying to delete these all things. I am deleting it. We don't want as of now. Okay. With this I completed creating physical schema, creating logical schema. How this logical schema and physical schema are communicating? Using context that already we learned in previous lessons. So expand the context and try to create one new context. New context, that's correct. So I would like to give the context name as development environment. I want to give the context name as development. I want to give the context name as development. And this context, whatever available, this one I want to make as a default context. Default context. Even though I have a number of things, this one I want to make as a default. Right. In case of production, now it is not required. In case of production, it is better to give the password also. Why? Because anyone is running, if he selected the production environment, okay, but by mistake he selected the production environment, let us assume. Then it is disturbing the production environment, means it's a problem, right? That is the reason in the case of production context we used to provide here Password also. In case of development, yes, we are not providing also, that is okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, sir. Any? Okay. Question is, in real time, any naming standards are available to follow this one. Whatever I am following, that's what the naming standards. Okay. Whenever you are creating the context for the development enrollment purpose, we'll give the development. That's it. Production means production. Testing means testing only. We'll give it. Sorry. Sources we cannot anyhow. Sources here physical architecture sources not in our hand. Whatever physical names are available, that physical names automatically it comes into picture, not in our hand. Coming to the logical architecture, these names are in our hand. Normally we will create source purpose one thing, target purpose one thing, not much here. Logical schemas always words are only two things are available, not many things. You got my point? Even many sources are available in the physical sources, many are available also. Logical will be always only one. Logical will be always only one. For the source only we are going to map all the schemas, we are going to map it. B107 source, we are going to map with what, sir? SCOT. This one we are going to map with the TTB. This is whatever naming conventions I am following, the same naming conventions you need to follow. That's it. That's what the standards also. Right. Click on save. Step out, sir. Step out and try to click on save. Step out and try to click on save. Step out means click somewhere else, then try to save it. Yeah, this time it is saved properly. Sometimes what will happen is you are not stepping out and you are trying to save it, it won't save properly. That is the reason why as a best practice you need to step out and you need to step in. So now this time it is properly saved, no issues. Now we completed creating what, sir? Physical architecture, creating logical architecture, creating context to communicate between physical architecture and logical architecture. Now by using this logical architecture as an input, logical architecture as input, we are going to create next one that is called as models. We are going to create next one that is called as models. Let us go and try to create that models. Models we can create using the tab. The tab is called as designer tab. Designer tab is available if you connect as a work repository. If you connect to the work repository. That is the reason disconnect and connect to the work repository. Go to the ODI menu. Go to the ODI menu. Then disconnect it. Then click on S. Then connect. Go to the again ODI menu, connect, and your B107. Click on the edit. Click on the edit. Then by default is connecting to master repository, but I want to connect to the work repository. Select the work repository. Click on search. Then you want to select here B107 development DWR. Okay. 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 Now we are successfully connecting to this one. Now as of now I don't have any models. I don't have any projects. Now our goal is to create the models. Before creating the models, I want to create for organizing purpose one folder I want to create in the models. How to create the folder is create the new folder. Click on the new folder option. Yes, that is the one. Click on the new model folder. Click on it. Click on it. Rahul, please click on it. Click on this one. This is for the new model folder. Click on that new model folder. Rahul, is there? Yeah. Click on that new model folder. Then provide the name as your batch number followed by RRA Tech models. B107 RRA Tech models. B107 RRA Tech models. B107 RRA Tech models. You can give underscores for the clarity purpose. B107 RRA Tech underscore models. Then I am trying to save this one. Whenever I clicked on the save, I got here one model folder. Inside the model folder, I want to create one model for the source, one model for the target. Right click on the folder. Right click on the folder. Right click on the folder what you created now. Then we have here option called as new model. Click on that new model option. Click on that new model option. Then We need to provide any name. You can provide it. You provide as what is the schema you are trying to access using this one, sir? SCART. Then we can give here SCART corresponding. So give the name as RRI Tech underscore native underscore source. Native underscore source. So we are going to access the source. Source corresponding technology is what, sir? In our case, it is a Oracle is the technology. So I am going and I am trying to select here Oracle. Try to type here Oracle. Yeah, Oracle. Now logical schema corresponding to this Oracle, whatever available that we need to select it. What is available, sir? Source or target? These two things, what you created the logical architectures, right? That logical architectures are available. You need to select corresponding thing. B107 source, that is perfect. Now that's it. We completed everything. Next is I want to import some tables, right? As of now, if I click on save, we got here model, but as of now I don't have any tables. If I want tables means you need to go for one option that is known as reverse engineer and you need to import the tables. Click on the reverse engineer, and reverse engineers are two types. One is standard method, second is customized method. These two things I explained in the ODI toolc, same pattern here also, but directly I am going with the standard method. Click on the reverse engineer. If I click on reverse engineer button, above in the corner we have the reverse engineer. If I click on that one, it is going to import all the tables which are available in the SCART schema. Everything is going to import here. B106 EMP, all the things are coming here. One by one it is going to show it here. Closely observe here only. Vendor table, something else table, customer table, okay, e-dollar table, employee table, SNP table, something is coming here. Now you people understand how to create the source model. This is what your source model, whatever available. Now next one is I want to create here target model. I want to create it. What I want to create? Target model. Right click on the model folder. Right click on the model folder. Then new model. Then provide the name as RRI Tech underscore native underscore target. RRI Tech underscore native underscore target. And this model we are creating on top of the Oracle technology, on top of the target logical architecture. So O after R, type the R now. Yeah, that's how it came. Now select your logical schema as B107 target. B107 target. B107 target. Perfect. Try to click on save. Try to click on save. Perfect. We got here native underscore target, but as of now there is no tables. Now I want tables means you need to do here reverse engineering. Click on reverse engineer. Click on reverse engineer. Then you can see here all the tables, whatever available, everything is came. Next is we need to create a project. You need to create a project. Create one new project. Create one new project. Click on the new project. That's excellent job. Give the name as RRI Tech underscore B107 underscore RRI Tech underscore project. B107 underscore RRI Tech underscore project. Underscore project. Now we created the name. That is excellent job. Click on the save. Click on the save. Now expand this project, and also whatever folder name is available, that folder name I want to change it. Change that folder name. You can click on the open. You can click on the open and you need to rename it. Click on open and you can rename whatever you want it. So give your batch number or whatever it is. Okay. So is renamed as B107. Save it. Save it. Perfect job. Now try to expand your B107. Then you can notice here we have the packages. Interface is available. Previously in case of 12C we didn't see this interface word, right? Just renaming, sir. In case of 11G, whatever interface is available, in case of 12C it is called as mapping. In case of 11G, whatever interface is available, in case of 12C it is renamed as mapping. Now we'll try to learn how to create one interface. We'll try to learn how to create one interface. Try to create one interface, sir. Very simple. Right click, new interface, and give the name whatever we used to give in case of 12C. What we are giving in case of 12C? Just follow your notes. We completed topology. You may be going a bit fast. Why? Because 3 points are not covering. 3 points are same for 12C as well as 11G. And we also created what's are here? Models we created. Then we are going for directly project also completed, contests are completed, then models are completed, then finally we are going for project also completed. We are going for this word, creating a mapping using expression transformation. Here my source table is what, sir? Employee is my source table. Target is ODS underscore employee is our target table. I have a mapping here that is known as M underscore ODS underscore employee is the mapping. I am trying to take this name, Control C, then I am giving here M underscore ODS underscore employee is my mapping name. Now, comparatively the ODA 12C look and feel, this look and feel totally changed. Yes or no, sir? Totally changed. There we used to have only 3 tabs. One is overview tab, second is logical tab, third is what, sir? Physical tab. The only 3 tabs are available in case of ODA 12C. Now we have so many tabs are available, we need to understand one by one tab. As of now, first tab we need to provide the name. I provide the name, and by default it is going for the contest as development is a contest. Why? Because we made the development as a default we made. Then click on the mapping tab. Right. In the mapping tab, you need to drag and drop the source and targets you need to drag and drop. If you see here, drag data stores from the designer navigator models tree view here to use them as a sources for this data set. Here you need to drag the sources. Here you need to drag the targets. For clarity purpose, this is the log, right? Can I close this log? I am closing this log. Then this is what the 3 windows are available mainly. One is called as, this is the source window. This is for what, sir? This is for targets window. This is nothing but properties. This is nothing but what, sir? Whatever you select here, source or target, as corresponding properties will be displayed here. And these things already people are aware of it, what is mean. Now you want to drag and drop source employee table into the source window from the source model. Go to the source model and try to drag and drop employee table into the source part. Yes, employee table you need to drag and drop into the source part. That's excellent. Now target you need to drag and drop into the target part. Let us go and try to drag and drop like that. Target is available where? In the targets, ODS underscore employee. Now whenever you are trying to drag and drop target in the target window, we got one pop-up. Try to read out that pop-up. Do you want to perform an automatic mapping? Automatic mapping means what, sir? Based on the common column names, it is going to create the mapping also for you. Click on yes. Then you can see here automatically mapped here. If it is mapped, the indication is, you can go and you can see the indication. This kind of link is available. That is called as what, sir? It is mapped. See here, name has no that kind of link. If I select a type code, automatically type code is selecting. Date ID means date ID is selecting. Name means nothing is selecting. But employee ID means employee ID is selecting. You completed successfully. But however, I want to go forward, sir. name. The name is first name concatenation with the last name. First name concatenation with the last name. That one you need to write here expression, right? But do I have the components window here? In case of 12C, we have a components window. From the components window, we used to drag and drop the expression transformation. In the expression transformation, we used to create the one new attribute. We used to create the formula, right? That's how we used to do in case of 12C. This is what the expression we are trying to drag and drop. Once you drag and drop the expression, here we are writing the formula. We are trying to develop this below expression, and finally our look and feel will be looks like this. But I don't have this expression here. Then what to do? In case of 11G, there is no expression transformation. What way you can do the same job is, we can do same job directly writing the formula opposite to name. What is there, sir, here? Mapping. Select the mapping cell. Whenever you selected the mapping cell, then showing here, what it's showing, sir? Name. Name is nothing but, this is the column name. Column name, property inspector. Whatever you are selecting here, the corresponding properties is going to show it. Employee ID, property inspector. Last name, property inspector. Type code, property inspector, like that. Now I want to go for name corresponding property inspector. I am selecting the name. We have here implementation. This was the main tab for us. In the implementation, click on the edit button. In the implementation, click on the edit button. Whatever you are thinking, try to develop that formula. Left side we have the columns. You can take that columns. You can write the concatenation symbol. You can write the concatenation symbol. Concatenation symbol. Now single quote, space, single quote, last name. Yes, that's correct. Now click on OK button. Perfect. Same expression transformation, whatever job it is doing, same job I did here. You clicked on the save, immediately it is throwing one error. What is the error, sir? Critical error. No IKM is selected for this interface. In case of 12C, it was not thrown this kind of thing. Why? Because by default IKM is selecting in case of 12C, sir. In basic mapping, not all the mappings. In basic mapping, by default IKM is going to select it here. In case of 11G, even for basic mapping also, by default IKM is not selected. You need to select the IKM. You need to select the manually IKM. Now, if I want to select manually IKM means, do I have the IKMs here? If I go and select here, if I go and select the knowledge modules, IKM, do I have any IKMs here? No. First I need to do what, sir? Import that IKM, then I need to select it. Once I selected, if I go to the flow tab, if I select my target, as of now IKM selector drop down is what, sir? Empty. IKM selector drop down is empty. Now I want to import one IKM. Right click on IKM, import, then click on, now what IKM you want it, from where you want to move, sir? Source is also Oracle only, target also Oracle only, source also Oracle only, target also Oracle only. That is the reason we can take, both are listening the SQL language, right? Both are listening the SQL language. That is the reason you can go and you can select here IKM SQL control append will be there. IKM SQL control append will be there. That one you can select it. Both are listening SQL language. That is the reason I can select the IKM SQL control append. Click on OK. Now we selected IKM SQL control append. Click on close button. In the bottom we have the close. Try to click on close. Yes, that is the one. Just adjust the window. Okay. Now IKM SQL control append is came here. Now if you go and select your target, now if you go to the drop down, it is available or not, sir? Suppose if it is not available, here I have one button. That button is called as refresh button. If you click on this refresh button, it will be available, sir. Sometimes it won't appear here. If it is not appearing, you need to select that one, refresh button. Now select IKM SQL control append. Right. Now, if I click on save, if I click on run, it's going to throw one more error. From that error, we'll see what is the problem. Click on save. Now try to run it. It's going to throw an error. Try to run it. Click on OK. Fine. What is the error it is throwing, sir? CKM stands for check knowledge module. CKM is not specified. Even this is not there in case of 12C. Yes or no, sir? Whenever I run it, immediately it is ran and data also loaded. But here it is throwing CKM is not selected. What is the problem is here? Here one property is available, sir. Whenever I select IKM SQL control append, here we have one property. The property is called as flow control. Flow control, then static control, then recycle errors. These three parameters are corresponding to this one, this one, this one. These three are corresponding to one knowledge module called as CKM. Fortunately, this is false only, this is false only, this is what, sir? If it is true means it is expecting the CKM. If it is true means it is expecting the CKM. As of now, you didn't assign here CKM knowledge module, right? As of now, if you go and select your, let us say your source, controls, if you go for the controls, did you given any CKM here? As no CKM is available, it is throwing this problem. So what you need to do is go to your mapping tab, flow tab. In the flow tab, flow control is available as what, sir? True by default. But as of now, I don't want to do any controls, any testing, and I don't want to do it. That is the reason make this as false. We'll talk more about this CKM later point of time. As of now, flow control make as false. Perfect. Now try to save it. Now try to save it and try to run it. Okay. Simulation means only testing purpose. Okay. Now you can go to the operator tab which is available next to the designer. Then all executions. What happens are now? This is successfully executed. And if you go and see here, let us say integrations, this is happening perfectly. Okay, it's trying to insert the new rows. Go and try to open this one. What is the code it is written? The code is available. This was the code. Inserting the rows into the table by using the formula. This was the formula. Now if I go to my mapping, let us say right click on the table, let us say this table. If I want to see the data, I can go and I can see the data. Suppose I want to see this data, I can go and see what, sir? This data also. If I go and see the data, what is the data is available, sir? How many records are there? 26 records are there. And also first name and last name concatenated or not? Concatenated. How many rows are available in the source? How many rows are available in the source? 26 rows are available in the source also. The 26 same as it is loaded into the target. 26 records whatever available in the source, everything is loaded into the target. I think two differences you observed from that mapping to this mapping. What are the two differences, sir? By default, no IKM is coming. We need to manually select the IKM SQL control append. Second is what, sir? By default, the flow control is given as a true. We need to make that as what, sir? False. As of now, we are not using CKM. We need to make the flow control is equal to false. Flow control is equal to false. Am I clear? You successfully created in ODI 12C one mapping you created. In ODI 11G also you created one mapping. Now both the tools we are seeing parallelly, right? Which is user friendly, sir, more? 12C is more user friendly than 11G. Still you need to concentrate more on ODI 11G, sir. Even though ODI 12C is more user friendly, you need to concentrate more on what? ODI 11G only. Why? Because still so many projects are in the ODI 11G only. Very less projects are moved into the ODI 12C. Okay, even though ODI 12C came almost, it is 15 months of duration it came. But still you need to concentrate on the ODI 11G. But I am going to cover both the things I am going to cover. And one more point is, concepts wise I can say Both are same concept, sir. Yes or no? Suppose master repository I am saying. The navigation also, almost all navigations will look similar or not, sir? One tool if I explain, ODI 11G, I explain that one, ODI 12C I given to your hand. Can you do that one or not, sir? Or if I explain ODI 12C, if I am giving ODI 11G to your hand, we are able to do it or not, sir? Down the line, my course will be going on like that only. I will explain in one tool, same job we need to do in the other two. You are getting my point? Okay. So this one I will give the notes tomorrow because some changes are there, right? Because of the changes, I will give the notes tomorrow. Then we'll try to continue from there. Okay? Thank you. Thanks, Rahul.
Yeah, thank you, sir.